We got Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory in a qualification match for the Elimination Chamber. But it was the segment before that we need to unpack. Let's get into it. What is up? My name is Lloyd, and this is the middle card, which are my takes on the world of professional wrestling and all of its ins and outs. So let's go. So, in a qualification match for the Elimination Chamber, we got Austin Theory versus Kevin Owens. Now, to be honest, I like the fact there are stakes, and I like the fact that there are qualification matches for the Elimination Chamber. It just makes a lot of sense. And it's the type of match where it's so destructive that everybody really has an opportunity to be world heavyweight champion if you think about it in a kayfabe context. So if you can just get into the match, your opportunity could be just as good as anybody else's, of course, depending on when you come out. Naturally, you'd want to come out and be number 6, the last one to enter the Rumble. Everybody's tired. You have the advantage. You can prey on whoever's left and whoever's injured and whatnot. I totally dig things like that. What I did not appreciate is I do not think this is Austin Theory's time. I know you have to thrust him into big matches and have him working with your top guys, but to me, there's layers and tiers to this. There's no reason why you don't have a Kevin Owens who you just paid $2 to $3 million new contract, $2 to $3 million a year. Why you're not getting the most out of that type of thing? And you know that Kevin Owens is just gonna get on top of the chamber and he's gonna do a swanton or a frog splash, or he's gonna do something to somebody, because Kevin Owens is that dude when it comes to performance. That, and again, I would be happy with Kevin Owens. I would be happy with Big E. Austin Theory right now, there's no reason why he couldn't be going after a Damian Priest. Why isn't he attacking that level and that tier at this very moment in time? Because there's nothing about him. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. I don't see the character development as of yet with this whole selfie thing. I mean, basically, he's kind of stolen Tyler Breeze's shtick. And I don't know. I just don't see it. From his ring gear, his moveset is good. It's dynamic. It's a lot of it is original, which I can appreciate, but I don't see it in the promos. I don't see it in the entrance. I don't see it in all these different layers, which he needs to be working on. And yes, absolutely, he should be working on this with guys that are at a higher tier. He has to in order to improve. But being thrown in main events, I don't see him as there yet, to be honest. I don't think he should have gone over on Finn Balor. I don't think he should have gone over on Kevin Owens. I don't think he should be there in this weird relationship that he has with Vince McMahon. I don't think he should be in the main event, which is the Elimination Chamber. All that being said, that's where we are. Fine. We'll see how that goes. The interesting part is what happened before. So Kevin Owens did the Kevin Owens show, and he's still having his bromance with Joker Rollins, who is awesome, by the way. Joker Rollins is freaking fantastic, doing some of his best work ever. Now, you kind of get the idea that there's going to be some sort of divide, because KO is there trying to get Seth Rollins to use his influence as a top guy to make it so that Kevin Owens doesn't even have to have the qualification match and face Austin Theory to begin with. So this could go a couple of ways. This could lead to a divide between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, which kind of puts Seth Rollins back into a babyface role because Raw has no top baby faces. This is an issue. But I don't even know if you do that because after that match that Seth had with Roman, do you really want to lose that? Do you want to lose Joker Rollins? I don't want to lose Joker Rollins. Do you want to lose Joker Rollins? Because I know I don't. But as I've said before, I think we're headed towards Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. They're both so good as heels. I don't know who I want to turn babyface here. I don't think I want it to be Seth Rollins. Then again, if people are going to be humming his music and he's going to be conducting like a symphony, okay, that's pretty cool. I do enjoy that. Then again, everybody loves Kevin Owens no matter what. He could easily be the babyface in this situation, and I don't know, maybe you make him a badass babyface again? Maybe. Maybe you do that like when he started, and when he kicks John Cena in the gut and give him a pop-up powerbomb. Maybe you could bring that guy back. I don't know. Just an idea. But we see the road that we're headed down, and it feels like there's going to be this divide soon, which should take us into WrestleMania. Based on the way things are going, if Kevin Owens is not in the Elimination Chamber, then I don't see why he wouldn't go after Damian Priest, which I think would be the course of action, because Damian Priest seems to have lost a bit of steam. And why has he lost a bit of steam? If you go back to one of my previous videos, it's because they're doing this dumb-ass Damian Priest bipolar disorder, where sometimes he's Damian and sometimes he's the Priest, and he just loses his cool and it causes him to lose matches. This is why he lost steam. Because you touched something that was already good, and now he can't even be a top baby face for the moment. Now he's back into that other tier. Sometimes. All that being said, I figure Kevin Owens will find his way into the United States Championship, and then at WrestleMania, we'll get Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. And if we get that for United States Championship, I actually really do like that for the United States Championship because it makes it important. It makes it an important title. What my fear would be is that if you have these two guys fighting for it, then it's going to become like the workhorse title, because, Brock Lesnar could unify both titles, win the World Heavyweight and the Universal title, and then we're only going to see Brock Lesnar every now and again, as is with his schedule, which would be my fear. Champions should not wrestle every week or every 2 weeks or anything along those lines, but he should always be available. The champion should always be sort of present, or have his presence looming around every show. All that being said, I'm sort of fine with this direction as far as Seth and Kevin. I just don't know which one I want to turn heel, but no matter what the situation is, both of those guys are so good that I'm sure this is going to work out. So let's go.